Namaskar viewers, hello and welcome to Sansad TV. I'm Tina Jha, you're watching Perspective. So the counting of votes for Gujarat and Himachal Pradesh Assembly elections will be held on Thursday, the 8th of December. The Election Commission has made elaborate arrangements to ensure smooth and peaceful counting, which will begin at 8 a.m. tomorrow. In Gujarat, there will be 37 counting centres covering 182 assembly seats, whereas in Himachal Pradesh, counting will take place at 68 centres, where mobile phones, iPad, laptop and other recording devices have been barred by the Election Commission. So exit polls predict a big win for the BJP in Gujarat, and therefore the party is upbeat ahead of counting. In Himachal Pradesh, some pollsters indicate a cliffhanger, making it a keenly watched contest. Which of these pollsters will get it right for both Gujarat and Himachal Pradesh will be known in a few hours from now. But all of them have certainly got their prediction bang on for the MCD polls. The Aam Aadmi Party has won the MCD polls with 134 seats, ending the 15-year rule of the BJP in the prestigious municipal corporation. The Congress Party has shrunk further, winning just 9 wards out of 250. So an analysis of the MCD results and expectations in Himachal Pradesh and Gujarat, this is what we're going to get perspectives on from senior journalists who join us on the program. Pleased to welcome Ms. Aditi Fadnis, political editor at the Business Standard. Ms. Archana Phul, she's a senior journalist. She joins us from Shimla. Mr. Shekhar Iyer, senior journalist. And Mr. Ajay Umat, his group editor, Ahmedabad Mirror. Thank you to all my guests for joining me on the program today. Aditi ji, let me begin the program today with you. Your thoughts on the MCD results, because that is something that has been quite close in terms of numbers. Exit polls have got them right, but the fact that the contest was much closer than what was anticipated. How do you analyze the performance of the three major parties in contention?
As far as I can remember, the exit polls had given the Bharatiya Janata Party below 100.
Yes.
The Bharatiya Janata Party has crossed that. It is almost bird-dogging the Aam Aadmi Party. But there's no denying that the Aam Aadmi Party has done extremely well. It has gained in comparison to the 2017 MCD election, which was held separately, meaning in a disaggregated MCD. It has increased its tally by 90 seats, which is no joke. Certainly, I mean, now if Aam Aadmi Party needed to prove that it has made its political debut, well, this proves that it has. It has beaten back the BJP. The disappointment is, of course, and the Congress is more than aware that it was an important party in the state. It was not so prevalent in the MCD, but certainly the Congress has done really badly. So I don't know what this means in going in the future towards the assembly elections. There's still some time for that. But overall, Aam Aadmi Party should be content today.
Certainly. What holds for them in states like Himachal and Gujarat will be known tomorrow, and we'll discuss that in just a bit. But Mr. Iyer, before we proceed to talking about Gujarat and Himachal Pradesh, a quick comment from you also on the MCD results today. Anti-incumbency, of course, was a huge factor in the MCD elections because the BJP had been in power for 15 years. But keeping that aspect also in mind, getting 104 despite a 15-year rule, what do you think were the other factors that may have also helped the BJP in turn post at least over 100? So all of the exit polls did predict a clean sweep for the Aam Aadmi Party, but that wasn't the case.
Tina, I think, if the BJP has not done as badly as expected and Aam Aadmi Party has not swept the elections, that goes to show that, one, the BJP's core support base and its core voter base is very much intact, though 15 years of anti-incumbency, and I can say the governance issues of MCD, voter dissatisfaction with issues like sanitation, which fall under the responsibility of the MCT, they have left a lot to be desired. On the other hand, Aam Aadmi Party, which came to power with a very handsome mandate in 2020, by now, after 2 years, they are also having some issues. They are no longer seen as a party which is beyond reproach, beyond beyond the charges of corruption, that somewhere along, that sheen has come off. So if you consider both, one, BJP, despite 15 years and that long-standing battle with, every time they have been there in power, they have always had to battle with the government in Delhi, which is not BJP.
Right.
And that has been there. And on the other hand, Aam Aadmi Party with issues like Delhi excise scam, the scams in which Satinder Jain is in jail, and those videos showing him, the kind of treatment he's getting. All these have also played on the mind of voters, particularly those belonging to the middle class. So therefore, you can see that it's a kind of win, because AAP had any way to win. I mean, nobody had any dispute AAP would come, but everyone expected much larger mandate. Now that the BJP has got 104, that is why today you saw Arvind Kejriwal's the first reaction or the first response, where he talks of a bit of conciliation, everybody to get involved to make Delhi clean. You can already see that though other leaders were very, very happy and they were attacking the BJP, Arvind Kejriwal chose to be more careful, saying that everyone has to work to make Delhi clean, including those BJP councillors who have got elected. And he also invoked the name of Prime Minister Modi.
Clearly, I mean, of course, the residents of Delhi can draw solace from the fact that at least there will be no tiff when it comes to keeping the city clean. And hopefully the Aam Aadmi Party will resolve all of the local issues that they have been highlighting all this while. Okay, moving on to Gujarat and Himachal now. Archana ji, coming to you first, because looking at the exit poll numbers, clearly the contest in Himachal is much more interesting. So all of the exit polls do predict a bigger win for BJP in Gujarat. In Himachal, that's clearly not the case. What is your assessment? And because in Himachal, Kangra is set to hold the key to power, how do you look at both the Congress and the BJP performing in that particular state, in that particular region, I beg your pardon? And also, do you think that this time around as well, Kangra will decide who gets to form the government?
Yeah, you're right. Kangra district is the biggest in Himachal, population-wise, and it has 15 assembly seats out of 68. And a very peculiar character that Kangra voters have is that it just goes topsy-turvy every time. Like last time, if BJP won on 11 seats, Congress is down with 4 or 3 seats, and 1 or 2 independents. Similarly, every election, Kangra has been doing that, going upside down for the ruling party. And, even this time, while BJP is confident that they will change the reverse, that they will repeat the government this time and there won't be any change, they are fearful of Kangra district particularly, because somehow they are saying that they will not be able to retain their hold with 11 or 12 seats, and they're likely to go down. Some of the BJP people, they even say that it could be upside down again. Like the BJP could come down to 4 or 5 seats, and it could be maximum 7 seats for BJP in Kangra. But the behavior of Kangra electorate is very, very different from the other parts of the state, because in Kangra, people don't go by the personality cult. They just keep the politicians on toes and vote on the basis of performance of the MLAs of the government. So that's the case. And the exit polls, this time they have, some of them, they say that BJP is going to win clearly. And some say that it will be a close finish. And some of them have given edge to Congress. So, but if you see, if you see the history, since 1985, Himachal has been electing Congress and BJP alternatively. Like the people here.
Right. So let's see whether the BJP can manage to buck that trend of alternate governments in Himachal this time around. They did so in Uttarakhand. Let's see if they can repeat that performance in Himachal. That's, of course, a question that will get its answer tomorrow when the counting begins, at least. But Mr. Ajay Umar, the fact that both states are quite different in terms of the results. So while in Himachal, the BJP would expect that Sarkar nahi riwaz badlega, clearly, in Gujarat, it's been the BJP riwaz for 27 years. The exit polls predict it is going to, also have a 7th consecutive term this time. But do you think, just like in Himachal, Kangra holds the key to power, in Gujarat, it's Saurashtra, and that is the BJP's weak link? It's the Saurashtra region which actually powered Congress to 77, actually making it a very, very tough contest back in 2017. What is the kind of turnaround that one can expect from the Saurashtra Kutch region?
Look, Gujarat is all set for Punravartan and not for Parivartan. So I think BJP will again have a record, and maybe at par with West Bengal. CPI, CPM has ruled there for 7 consecutive terms, and BJP will also this time make a record at par with West Bengal CPI, CPM government. You are very right. Last time in Saurashtra Kutch region, out of 54 seats, BJP got 23 and Congress party got 30 seats, and 1 seat had gone to NCP. Last time, the issue was that, because of Patidar Anamat Andolan, Patidar did not vote, most of the Patidar did not vote in favor of Bharatiya Janata Party, and that was the reason that, 3 main districts like Amreli, Gir Somnath and Morbi did not give even a single seat to Bharatiya Janata Party. But this time, equations have changed. Those leaders of Anamat Andolan, Hardik Patel and Alpesh Thakur, are now with Bharatiya Janata Party, and they have made Bhupendra Bhai Patel from Patidar community, very influential community in Gujarat, as Chief Minister of Gujarat, and changed Mr. Vijay Rupani. So I think from Saurashtra region, BJP will improve its tally of 23 compared to last time, and BJP might get 28 to 30 seats in that region. BJP would also improve seats in South Gujarat because of, entry of Aam Aadmi Party, and there will be 3-corner contest in most of the seats in Saurashtra and also in South Gujarat. So BJP's strong bastion is Ahmedabad, Baroda, Surat and Rajkot. Despite, Achilles heel in last time, BJP got 80% strike rate in these 4 cities, and out of 55 seats, BJP had won 44 seats only in 4 cities, that is Ahmedabad, Baroda, Surat and Rajkot. We call it metro cities. So this time BJP will do very well in central Gujarat, in urban areas like Ahmedabad, Baroda, Surat and Rajkot. But BJP will face problem in North Gujarat, which is considered to be the strongest bastion of Congress party. And because of Aam Aadmi Party, BJP will gain couple of seats more in Saurashtra because of 3-corner contest. And Congress will lose more seats in South Gujarat and in tribal area because of Aam Aadmi Party, because Aam Aadmi Party is damaging the poll prospects of Congress Party more in Muslim-dominated seats. There are 53 constituencies where, Muslim voters are more than 10% to 61%. And Aam Aadmi Party had given ticket to all the Muslim candidates where, Congress Party has failed Muslim candidates. So, polarizing Muslim votes, and it would go in favor of Bharatiya Janata Party. So I am sure that BJP would improve its tally of 99 to 115 to 120 this time, minimum.
Okay. So if it's just reduced to the margin of victory, Mr. Iyer, do you think that looking at the reports that are coming from the ground, the journalists who have been traveling across the length and breadth of the state have been anticipating, of course, a big victory for the BJP, gains in all of those areas where it did not perform quite well back in 2017. Can we say that the BJP is clearly on way to registering its biggest victory ever in Gujarat?
There are good chances that that may happen. The tally may be more than even 127, which was their highest tally so far, that they got it in 2002. But this election is also about Prime Minister Modi, because, the people's connect is connect with him. And the fact that the Prime Minister made it very clear in rally after rally that you don't bother about the candidate, a vote for me is a vote that is for this country and for Gujarat. And he made it very clear. So, considering that emotional connect, see what the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress, don't have in Gujarat this time is an emotional connect. And that emotional connect is playing a big part, because you saw his rallies, you saw his road shows. Everywhere there is some kind of a bonding with the voter. So that's one big boost, apart from the fact that Aam Aadmi Party would, eat away some Congress votes and help BJP win in different areas. And But the overall thing which I see, but there is another thing to watch out for, Tina, which is, what is the votes percentage that Aam Aadmi Party gets eventually, if not seats. Because if it
Right.
is going to be 20% or little more than 20%, then I think a lot of alarm bell will ring even in the BJP, because they will be looking at, you see, that people of Gujarat are actually beginning to see some alternative. If they are beginning to see some alternative now, so what is going to happen in the next 1 year? And more than 20% will definitely, make the strategists in the BJP sit up, because there is an undercurrent of feeling. Look, there has to be an alternative, and
You're
if that alternative, if AAP, because the whole problem with AAP is they did have enough foot soldiers. See, considering there were more than 50,000 polling booths, AAP spread was, AAP needs to spread literally far and wide. That has not happened in this election.
In the meanwhile, Archana ji, coming to you, the Aam Aadmi Party is being discussed a lot. In Gujarat, they made the contest triangular. In Delhi, we've seen the kind of results that they have got in the MCD elections. In Himachal, they, of course, they did make an effort. They did try to compete with the ruling BJP as well as the Congress. But what kind of presence have they been able to make among the voters is the question. So not just for this time, but in the times to come, the Aam Aadmi Party certainly would expect to emerge as a strong contender in the hill state as well.
Yeah, Aam Aadmi Party did try, but then they withdrew very fast because in Himachal Pradesh, like the third front, whenever like it has come, it has never survived, because we have it's a small state and we have very few political faces. And Aam Aadmi Party was trying to get some leaders from Congress and BJP, which they failed to get. And there was no response from both the parties and from the people also. They sensed it very fast, and that's why they withdrew. But yes, in the years to come, they may try to spread across in the hill state also. And if they work hard, obviously they'll come as an option in Himachal Pradesh to Congress as well as BJP.
Ajay ji, one question that I want to ask you is, and this Archana ji mentioned that in Himachal Pradesh, because the governments have been alternating every 5 years and there is no, the voters do not vote based on a personality cult. In Gujarat, of course, it's completely different. It's been Prime Minister Narendra Modi's charisma. Even this time, if the results are on expected lines and if exit polls hold true, it is going to be largely driven because of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. While Narendra Modi happens to be the biggest strength of the BJP, who after him in the state of Gujarat is also the question. Isn't Narendra Modi also the biggest weakness of the party in a state like Gujarat? And at a time when we're talking about the rapid emergence of Aam Aadmi Party, who next in BJP?
Look, you may call it weakness, but I say that, it is the biggest strength of Bharatiya Janata Party that, people in Gujarat, they simply vote in the name of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. You won't believe, I was visiting so many booths as a journalist, and whenever, like exit poll, I will do a step out interview to people that whom did you vote? People will say that I have voted for Modi. And in most of the cases, voters were not knowing the name of candidates or that who are their representative or candidates. They simply say that, I have voted for Mr. Modi, or they'll say that I have voted for development, or I have voted for the, nationalistic feeling. So that is a clear-cut indication that those voters belong to BJP and they voted only for Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So Hindutva or BJP has taken a second or third place. Moditva has taken the topmost position in Gujarat. And you have very rightly said that who after Modi, even I think in their parliamentary board also they should think of some succession plan that, who should be after Modi. But having said this, I'll say that, Gujarat is a state which is driven by a cult politics like Tamil Nadu. People simply vote in the name of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, which is the ground reality. Having said this, the third front in Gujarat never succeeded. Kejriwal tried his best by, offering lot of revdies and, freebies. But, people in Gujarat, they take certain things with pinch of a salt because, they are calculating everything that, what Mr. Kejriwal is offering. It turned out to be 5,50,000 crore rupees. if you consider it as per the budget allocation, where the budget of Gujarat is only 2.43 lakh crore rupees only. So people in Gujarat, they don't believe in such kind of reveries of or freebies offered by Kejriwal.
Okay, so the strength and the weaknesses of both the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party. But Aditi ma'am, coming to you, there are several shortcomings that the Congress has to also ponder over. State after state, it is being decimated. The Aam Aadmi Party clearly posing a big challenge to the Congress. How do you look at the Congress looking at its future in terms of revisiting its strategies when it comes to at least maintaining its position of being the prime challenger, the principal challenger to the BJP in several of these states?
Well, I think that is both the problem and the possibility for the Congress. It's true that while it is the prime challenger of the BJP in some of these states, it is also the prime challenger of many of its future potential alliance partners in many of these states. So it has to now figure out what it wants to do with itself. Prashant Kishore, with an intervention, had suggested that the Congress step aside and kind of immerse itself in an alliance rather than in as a party. But that was resoundingly rejected by the party. The fact is that its performance in Gujarat, where it did so well in the last election, even though it was not able to form a government, has sunk very badly if we are to go by exit polls. In Delhi, where it was such an important pole of power, it has done extremely badly. So I don't know. The party has to figure out how to revive itself.
Right. So that having been said, I'll have to wind up the program. Let's see what the results hold for each of these parties in Himachal Pradesh and Gujarat tomorrow. The counting of votes will begin at 8 a.m. We will be getting you live results on Sansad TV through the day tomorrow. Do stay tuned to Sansad TV. But for now, thank you to all my guests for joining me on this edition of Perspective, sharing your thoughts with us and our viewers. And to you viewers, thank you very much for your time. Do tune in to Sansad TV tomorrow, 8 a.m. onwards. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow.